Can I just say, firstly, I love the short hair.
Oh,
we were
thank
just saying
you.
it, honestly, really love it.
Do you know what? I'm really enjoying it. I went for the chop. I was having extensions for ages and it just wrecked my hair because I constantly picked at them and I just thought, you know, I'm just going to chop it off. And it feels so nice. It's lovely.
It's lovely.
So easy to do.
Yeah.
Just get up, go like this and you go.
I just wanted to share the love for your new do, so there you go.
Thank you.
Just saying there, the must-see movies campaign is actually a really interesting campaign. I'll let you explain what it is firstly, Denise.
Yeah, so Interfilm is a charity and they're trying to encourage more children to watch movies. So it's looking at the educational value of film. Because I think we kind of underestimate it a little bit, that children learn about their emotions and, you know, certain subjects through movies. If you think about it, when you're a child, you challenge topics that you wouldn't normally come across in childhood. So, for instance, with my daughter Betsy, when we watched Annie for the first time, which was one of my favourite films, I was like, you have to see it. You know, it challenges on the subject of adoption, and she talked about it, and she's got a friend who's adopted. So it gave us a little door opening for us to have that conversation about adoption. And, you know, it tackles subjects like bereavement, separation. So, you know, in terms of the conversations we've had and shared, it's all come from movies that we've watched together.
And is that how they amass their 50 films? That they put them in categories?
Yes, so they've got a panel, so, you know, they've got separate categories. So they've got great movies on there. And you know what's really nice as well? If you're a parent, grandmother, stepmother, and your aunts, uncles, you can sit and you can enjoy the films that you enjoyed growing up. Yeah. And you get to relive all those moments with your children. It's lovely.
Yeah, and it does, as you say, it's all about encouraging discussion then, isn't it? No matter what age group then.
Exactly, yeah, and taking it up to the idea is that they're trying to encourage them to watch these movies before they're 11. But obviously, I'm still a big kid, so I'm still watching them.
You're going to watch 50 of them this summer.
50, got 50 to watch. But, you know, it's great because I watch them with her, and also her dad, Lee's a real film buff. He loves these movies. So whenever she comes back from Lee, she's always like, I watched a really great movie with Daddy the other day.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all the
remakes. Time with them.
That's what I was going to say. When you're a kid, that's probably the first time you feel real raw emotion. Do you know what I mean? When you watch a film.
I watched Dumbo with Lila a little while ago, and you forget how violent it is with the elephant. And
It's true.
We're crying our eyes out.
And they take the mum away.
True.
Oh my God. It's really
Yeah.
And when Bambi's mum died.
Oh, that's the worst.
But it is
worst.
That's teaching them about bereavement as well, you know, and you do have to kind of, from a young age, they need to understand. So, you know, it's a great idea. But, yeah, Toy Story is Betsy's favourite. She loves Toy Story.
Lovely.
And The Lion King as well.
Yeah.
That's
Earlier you were talking about, you mentioned Lee.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got a new man in your life, Eddie.
Yeah. Eduardo. Betsy calls him Eduardo and it's just stuck.
How is that relationship panning out? Because I know you've got a lovely open relationship with Lee and Eddie.
It's amazing. Do you know what? We're really lucky because we do all get on so well. And I just think right from the beginning, you know, when we separated, there was no animosity. We sat down, we talked about it. When you have a child with someone, it's about your kids.
Yeah.
And you have to make them the most important part of everything. And so we just decided that, you know, well, we'd not decided, it just was an organic thing, that we were never going to argue. We don't have set days that we, you know, Lee comes to see Betsy. He's in the same industry that I'm in. Lee still comes around and eats maybe once a week with us. Aww. Eddie's there, they sit and have a cup of tea together, they talk about football. Sometimes they annoy me. Yeah. Because I'm like, hello, I'm
You want to
here.
talk about golf, don't you?
No, I don't. No, but do you know what? It's really nice. And if you can dig deep and find a way of making it work, do it, because it's so rewarding, not just for your kids, but for you.
Yeah. I remember when I got divorced, my lawyer said, remember, you'll never put a bin lid on the number of years you've been together. Yeah. There will always be birth, deaths and marriages, so keep the communication line open so that you can always be together at certain points. Yeah. And it was really good advice.
Yeah, and it's lovely. And I just think Betsy, you know, it's lovely for her. She talks about us as a family, you know, and the nicest thing is when she's been at school and she draws a picture and all her friends draw a picture of, like, you know, the mummy and daddy and the two, you know, brothers and sisters, she'll put, like, Eddie in the picture. She puts all of it. We're all in it. Yeah. You know, and it's just really nice, and we encourage it. And I have to say I'm really lucky that Lee's just such a kind, special person that he's... No, honestly, really is. That it just works.